Hello and welcome to another Blues Focus match preview where next up it's Sutton United in the first round of the FA Cup at Gander Green Lane, and I'm really excited for this one, especially off the back of that 7-1 performance against Fulham under 21s on Tuesday. So many impressive performances, a really impressive scoreline, and it really highlights the ruthless approach that Chris Davis is going for. So I was really impressed with that. And going on to the Sutton United game, they're a team of history in the FA Cup, recent history, 2017. They beat Leeds United in the fourth round and then lost to Arsenal 2-0 in the fifth round. And ahead of that game, I actually spoke to Mike from the Sutton United Talk Time on podcast to get his view on their season so far, the kind of, things that happen in and around the place, and also advice for the travelling fans too.
Hello, thanks for having me on. It's Mike from Sutton United Talk Time on podcast, the Sutton podcast. A name so brilliant, I've got to explain it every single time. So it's SUTT, Sutton United Talk Time on podcast, Sutton podcast. Yeah, really regret it, but never mind. You're asking about the season so far and looking forward to the game on Sunday. Ridiculously early kickoff, by the way. So we had a massive rebuild in the summer. We had only 2, maybe 3 players from the previous season, and one of them's actually gone on loan. He was an academy fringe player as well. So we are really in the middle of a rebuild, and we've got lots of young players from academies or a couple divisions below some of them. So they're all making a bit of a step up. There's not much experience. I think our average age of our team is about 24, 25, and we signed a couple of players sort of later in years, like 30, but most of them have been really, really young. So there's a little bit of inconsistency and a lot of patience from the fans, waiting for it all to kick in, which I'm sure it will. They're all really good, talented players. This season has gone well. We started well, and then we went on a little mini bad run. Then we recovered and went on a good run, and then we're back on a bad run. Last 2 games have been 1-0 either way. Probably realistically should have been 0-0 both of them, but it means we're a point better off. We are tightening up defensively. Obviously that may be a challenge against your players if it's the first 11 or anywhere near the first 11 playing us. But we try and play good football, attacking football, and we sort of hope to give you a match at least, or put on a show. The players to look out for, well, there's a few that have done well so far this season. One, Lewis Simper, is unlikely to feature unless his injury has been massively overplayed in the last week or so, but he's unlikely to play. The one who people will kind of get excited about and out of their seat is probably Josh Coley. He is very direct, and he likes to attack, and he's kind of a bit of a leader within the side. He's still only 27, but as I said, most of them are really young, so he has to take on that role. He has got a few goals this season. You probably would have seen the one in the previous round that scored against Chertsey, a nice little curling effort from just outside the box. But yeah, we've got other players. There's Jaden Harris, is lots of energy, bundles of energy running up and down, pressing. Will Davis has been finding a bit of form up front as well recently. So there's lots of places we could get something. Realistically, obviously, as I said, if you play your strongest 11, we are going to struggle to contain you. But it is the FA Cup, so who knows? Anything can happen. If you guys underestimate us, and please do underestimate us, it could be one of those things that's shown on replays for a few years as well, just like where we beat Leeds and back in the day we beat Coventry. As for the ground itself, or the whole day, you probably want to get off at Sutton Station, because West Sutton is invariably always closed at weekends. So get off at Sutton. There's a few different pubs down the high street where you can stop in and grab something to eat and some refreshments if you want at that time of the morning. But as for the ground, once you get there, you're got quite a lot of the ground, actually, one of the ends and one of the sides as well. So you will have some lucky so-and-so watching football from probably the finest viewpoint in English football, which is where I stood for about 30 years. It's on the curved terrace, curved terrace, and top of the white steps in the middle, and you can see the whole pitch. There's one little floodlight where you've got to dance around, but other than that, it's perfect, and I'm very jealous of the away fans who get to watch it there this season. The ground is a proper old school non-league ground. It's not like a Lego Meccano set, click and build. It is proper ground. There's history behind every single part of it. We love it, but we do admit there's little bits of it that could do with smartening up. But hopefully you'll enjoy it for what it is. I know you're kind of enjoying the season for now. You've had to do it. You're enjoying visiting different places, so we'll be one on that list. It's a nice little place. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm interested to see how the refreshments are going to go inside the ground, because there's quite a lot of you coming, and it's a fairly small bar unless they've added bits to it in the last few weeks. So enjoy your day. Not too much, obviously. I'm hoping for a fairly dull game where we get a goal and you can't quite break us down and we get into the next round. Sorry about that, but obviously you've got to go with that. But yeah, good luck for the season. Hope you enjoy the day, but not too much. And speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
So that was Mike there, and a really nice guy. I spoke to him for the matchday programme that's going to be available on Sunday. So look out for my interview in that. And starting 11 for the game, Ryan Alsop in goal, someone with a lot of experience. And I imagine you'll need a bit of experience in this game to manage the hostile crowd. Right back, Ethan Laird, someone that has been impressive since he's come back into the team. You know, driving forward, it seems to be a real game plan, doesn't it, to look for his runs from deep to get in behind. Dion Sanderson, I imagine someone that could pick him out from those long runs. And again, someone that has come back from an injury, kind of managing his minutes still, but this is the ideal game for him to start, I reckon, to build up his confidence and get more minutes in the tank as well. Christoph Clara next up, someone that for me has been player of the season so far, but that is up for debate because there's been so many good performances, hasn't there? Alex Cochrane at left back, a player that a lot of passing moves seems to start off with the patterns of play that we're looking to build up with. And Cochrane, really impressed with him so far this season. Peike Nawata as the holding midfielders, two players that seem to come together, don't they, in pairs? They're either in the team or out the team together, and a real good partnership that I'm sure is capable of moving up the leagues with Birmingham. In the midfield three, up behind Stansfield, I reckon it's going to be Alfie May, someone that is perfect for this kind of game with his ruthless approach, always shooting, always looking to score a goal. Willem Willemsen, 3 assists on Tuesday. Why not carry on that form and start him on Sunday? Left mid, Keshi Anderson, someone that has been in the best form of his Blues career so far, got that new contract and has been given a new lease of life by Chris Davis. And up front, Jay Stansfield, the £15 million man, I imagine with the same movement he showcased on Tuesday against Fulham under-21s, he could grab a couple of goals in this game. So I'm going to go over 3-1 victory for Birmingham City. Really looking forward to this one. Let me know if you're going. Let me know if you're watching the game on TV. And keep right on.